this episode of the Third Gallon Podcast.
Come get your man. He's shitting on the floor at the club.
I gotta go to the little powder notch room.
After fending off the Gilded Gunner assault,
you have been tasked with defending this place and hopefully capturing or tracking down Muglin through one of these Gilded Gunners, because you know that he's in cahoots with them and he's trying to test Pyronite on an assault that against the Steaming Kingdom, which you're fighting off right now.
Micah's angels discover invisible foes in the back rooms.
You held off the first wave of assault pretty well, but what looked like a little bit of side action in the kitchen has turned out to be a little bit more of a sneaky beaky ordeal, as Chester has gone through the kitchen in the Steaming Kingdom, through the pantry, and has found a secret room, and he sees a giant clockwork door warden. I say giant, it's medium size. It's big and tall. He shops at the big and tall, swinging at the air.
And they're packing more than just guns.
You see one of them is at this door, putting on some sort of
Fucking C4 compound.
charge-looking thing with a fuse, and has just lit it.
Oh no.
We're about to blow the roof off.
Just don't roll a one. Don't roll a one. Go, go, go.
Is it a 1?
It's a 1.
Now.
Man, I burned the fucking shit out of my hand. I was cooking chicken for chicken stew today because we're having that. It's a nice cool day. And
we're appreciative.
I was
And tasty.
searing the chicken and bacon fat because I already cooked some bacon. And I was like pressing down on it with like tongs and getting the skin all crisp. And then it went kersplat and got all over my index, middle, and ring finger on my right hand. And now I have like a 1/2-inch size blister on my middle finger. But that just means I'll get the cook superpower if I get 5 more of these where I can just touch stuff in a pan.
Oh, that's
feel
right.
no pain.
You burned yourself like with grease. One of the worst possible ways to burn yourself.
Not
I think
the
the
worst.
only way is
No, I
like
said one of.
sugar.
Yeah, sugar would be worse than that.
Because it sticks, and whenever you
Hot-
get it off, it rips off everything.
Hot
that it
sugar
touches.
scares me, and I
Yeah.
am scared to make stuff like caramel or whatever.
Oh yeah, because of hot sugar.
It's dangerous.
Look, I'm afraid to fry things with grease because of how scary burns are. I can't even fathom hot sugar work.
Yeah, grease isn't so scary for me. Like, you definitely have to pay attention to it, but like, yeah, sugar, you don't fuck around with
Yeah,
sugar.
but are you definitely afraid of house fires? Because people show those videos of frying turkeys, and I start to breathe heavy.
Oh my god!
Oh, I have electric range, so I'm not too worried.
My dad used to fry turkeys, and at one point in time, he didn't quite dry it out enough. So he was out in the driveway and he dunked this thing in, and it starts everywhere. And I'm
Yeah.
like, you should have done this in the street.
Like, I don't get the whole fried turkey thing. I'm going to go on a little bit of a rant here because we're recording this really close to Thanksgiving. It's going to come out like in February.
In February.
I think.
Oh no, do your rant because
But,
I have stuff to say.
Dude, don't cook. If you know how to cook,
Just don't cook.
no, if
Don't
you-
cook. Buy McDonald's.
If you know how to cook,
That's how
Support
thankful
the
I am.
man. You supporting capitalism? Seriously? Sorry, go on.
if you know how to cook like your chicken or like any other meat decently well, don't cook a whole turkey roasted whole in your oven. It's
Spatchcock it.
It's spatchcock it,
Pull it apart.
butcher it, like
Spatch's cock.
like either cut it in half and spatchcock it, or even better, just butcher it. Cut off your turkey breast, your turkey leg quarters, and your turkey wings. Cook them separately in dishes and cook them in the oven.
And
Here's
then
a
you get
fun
the
one.
carcass beforehand so you
make
can roast
stock.
that at the same time. Everything's carved up. You can make stock, which can turn into really nice gravy, which goes on your shitty, overcooked, rubbery Yukon Gold mashed potatoes that are always, always cold by the time I sit down to eat them.
Yep.
Jacob's mom grilled the turkey once low and
that's
slow over
fun.
a charcoal grill, and that was delicious.
I
Sorry
can
for your
see
experiences with mashed potatoes.
I can see
Very
grilled.
passionate.
It was slow. So like
love
it
potatoes.
just started. It was just goldening brown in certain areas on the outside edges, but it wasn't dry inside.
That's like rotisserie. That's fine. And also like smoked is fine. But in an oven, like if you cook it normal side up, you're going to dry out that breast meat before your thighs are cooked. And it's like, it doesn't matter if you wet brine it. It doesn't matter if you dry brine it. You basically, the only option you have cooking it in an oven normally is to turn it upside down.
Yeah, make
and then
it do the
flip
Jacko pose.
Yeah, like
It's like, no, just spatchcock it.
just spatchcock it, or even better, just butcher it. Also, whenever it's November
Also.
in the U.S. at least, a lot of grocery stores sell turkeys at like a loss.
We got to get one.
Yes.
So they'll be like $1 per pound. Just like strategically, I think there's a limit to how many you can get and like how much you have to buy, but like strategically get multiple turkeys because it's like the cheapest meat you can get this time of year.
And it's so tasty.
Yeah.
Fill up a huge freezer. Just leave, go back to your house, come back, go back to your house, come back, go back to your house, pick up like 7 in a day. It's
like,
who's going to stop you? Wear a different
actually-
shirt or something.
I actually love turkey. So like, no, I keep telling Jacob, we've got to clean out our chest freezer so I can get a turkey. Maybe even 2.
I didn't realize how cheap they were, or at least I forgot.
For gore.
And so like I had just gotten groceries and filled up my chest freezer, and now it's like I have a turkey thawing. I need to go get another one, get some cheap meat in there. I'm gonna take
Like,
one. and
now I
just-
want to talk about Thanksgiving food.
Still thinking about rubbery Yukon gold mashed potatoes.
What?
For potatoes.
Yes.
What you do
Yes.
is if you're going to make potatoes and like you need to make them ahead of something else on the stove, get you a crock pot out and go ahead, set it to like warm or low, make your potatoes, put the potatoes in the crock pot with the lid on, and it'll keep them at a good temperature.
Mash them all up.
And
they
it'll
won't be
keep
cold.
them at proper hydration.
Yes.
I really had to mull over how to say that without using the M word.
Moist.
Moist.
No, now I want to talk food.
Unsubscribe from life.
Oh my God. Yeah, we can talk more food. Just don't burn the shit out of your hands when you're
Just
frying
don't burn
stuff.
the shit out of your hands, guys.
Lord above. I have a cold, like, ice bag thing.
You have cold?
Under your armpit,
It's
holding
under my
it in place.
armpit, shoving my hand in between this folded in half ice pack. So have any of you ever injured yourself cooking food? Or just
Yeah.
Actually, no.
Oh,
Really?
wow.
I'm-
really?
Horribly cautious.
I got one.
No, wait, I take it back. One time, I was told to cook eggs by my older brother.
Oh, no.
And I had to cook 2 things at once, which for a little middle school or high school Jacob was a big no-no. I had to boil an egg and like fry an egg.
That's dumb.
Or like scramble an egg or something like that. I had to cook 2 things. And I turned on one of the wrong ranges and a glass pan that was on it exploded on me, like basically in my face. And somehow the only place I got a tiny little cut was my thigh, well below the range of where the pan was. So I have no idea. No glass in the face, no eyeballs, nothing on the chest, but well out of the range of the glass pan. A tiny little nick on my thigh.
Oh, I got mine on the topic of Thanksgiving and all that.
Oh.
I like to make sweet potatoes. And I like to make them right, fresh, nothing canned, all of that. And so I was cutting them up on the mandolin again, nice and thin, because I was in a hurry.
mandolin?
And, well, Jacob goes, "Where's your guard?" I'm like, "I don't need a guard." And 10 seconds after that, if even 10, I sliced off a good portion of my thumb right down to the fingernail. I lost part of my fingernail too. And I spent the whole Thanksgiving season with my hand wrapped up in a gauze medical tape sausage.
I can tell you
Sausage.
the pain was nothing compared to the fact that 10 seconds before
the pain.
she said she didn't need the thing.
The pain was nothing in comparison to that. To this day, I cringe thinking about it. And I have a scar on my thumb. And
I never once commented on it.
it.
I
Did you
was
chuckle a little?
nice. I did not chuckle
I was
out
also
loud.
bleeding
Out
madly.
loud?
Yeah.
So it was kind of scary.
Yeah. So I never said anything about it, and I am proud of that.
But yeah, I have a scar on the side of my thumb
Did
where
you
I
wanna
say
sliced off
something
part
now?
of my
No,
thumb.
it's the point's already gotten.
Okay.
Did you do,
Okay.
whenever that happens, like one of those things where it's like you need to laugh and you just go like around a corner into another room, it's like,
Nope, because she would have known.
I would have known.
So
Also,
I
I
just
was
kept it to myself.
very
you were in the
angry.
trailer at that point in time, right?
No, this was last year.
Oh.
Yeah,
was
we
last
were.
year.
This is a year
We were
ago.
in the new place, the townhouse.
You could have gotten away with it. You could have gone into the bathroom
I
and turned
didn't
the
want
fan
to
on.
laugh. She was bleeding.
To my credit, I have yet to use a mandolin since without gloves, like
And a guard.
Gloves and a guard. I did conquer the mandolin, but gloves and a guard, and it took a lot of effort to, make myself do it.
Typically, my injuries in the kitchen are all with sharp things.
Mandolins are sharp things.
But like we have a food processor and a blender, and the food processor in particular is evil. And like,
it bites.
It bites. And that little thing, like, 'cause you have to put the blade in, and that blade is made to cut things, including your fingers.
Ouchies. I don't think I have any other kitchen related injuries.
Pretty sure you've burnt yourself on the oven before.
But like not where I've got like a living mark. I'm talking about like you're probably gonna have a scar from that burn.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like I've got a scar from my mandolin. My only other injury I can think of was from a glue gun from my sister's wedding because I basically did the decor myself, and she had a high temp hot glue gun, and I have a little smiley face scar on the webbing of my thumb from that hot glue gun.
I have 2 very dramatic injuries that I've sustained. One was I dropped a hot pizza stone on my forearm.
Oh,
So I had about 2.5 to 3 inches of a burn, which I then put aloe on. And then my mom comes up to me and she's like, "Oh, you've got something on your arm," and she rubs my blister off. And I just kind of sat there and I was like, "Mom, I really just burned myself. That was aloe and some of my skin." And then another one was a very similar circumstance to Jacob. I was told to wash a glass dish that had just been baked in. So I got all the food out. I put it in the sink. I started running water over it, and I stuck my hands down to start scrubbing it, and it shattered. And on my main hand, my pointer finger got a slice from the tip up to about the second knuckle.
Ooh. Yeah, I think
I had to point like this for a while, using like the knuckle of my middle finger.
like I was
Would have been much better.
Jacob's pointing with his pinky.
With his pinky very accusationally.
my mandolin incident was just short of needing stitches. I really think. Like I bled a lot, but we were able to get the blood under control. And at that point, they were like, "No, don't stitch it up if you've got it."
One time I heated up tikka masala in a bowl.
Oh no.
And when I ate it, it burned my mouth a little bit.
Oh.
I know. Worst injury, I know.
I actually, people talk about like, the main thing when you start cooking, make sure you have sharp knives. I disagree. Like, don't have dull knives, but like, I know sharp, like, can cut really tiny slivers of tomato knives.
Yeah.
And I think that is just a bad idea.
That's
That is
danger
a
waiting
great
to
way
happen.
to accidentally go all the way down to the fat.
Yep. So I like my knives to be decently sharp, but like not too sharp.
I have a friend who actually sliced off a significant portion of her finger, and to this day, there is a dent in her finger from where she sliced off a portion of her finger with a sharp knife.
I got one of those on my knuckle on my
that was whenever
index
you were
finger.
playing with a hunting knife, right?
It was a fishing fillet knife.
Oh, great.
and hers was
so water fishing.
right next to the fingernail. So like it's not rounded at the top as so much
Water hunting
anymore.
is what I meant.
water hunting.
About to say, yes, I wonder what other kinds of fishing there are.
The land fishing, wherein I shoot the deer fish.
I used to go fishing a lot as a kid, so I got a fillet knife, and I carved out a chunk of my knuckle. And it was in the car, and I'd just gotten this knife for my birthday, and I didn't tell anyone because I was like, this is going to make it where I can't use this anymore. So I like put it there and wrapped a Band-Aid around it, and now I have like this weird hunk of skin there. That's scar tissue.
Just cut it off again.
No.
That would make it worse.
It's fine.
Let it heal properly.
It's not. It's just a little lump.
I never had a fillet knife incident, but whenever I did sword fighting, I'm about to say a whole lot. There was very, very tall kid in my class who had limb length for days.
Shaggy.
And whenever he would really lean into a thrust, he had so much momentum behind him because he dropped his shit and he managed to catch me maybe 2 inches below the bikini line on the inside of my thigh, and he managed to cut me through my pants that were specifically designed to prevent cuts.
Man, what you described was an anime protagonist. No, antagonist who had one trick.
Yeah, you're right.
I could tell you about my Daredevil days. So I got injured twice in my childhood. Good injuries.
Oh, yeah.
And one of which was my friend, my bestie in first grade, convinced me, let's walk on top of the monkey bars. And that doesn't sound too dangerous until you realize it was early in the morning and there was still dew on the monkey bars. And she made it fine, and I did not. And I went down, threw the monkey bars down to the ground, and broke my arm. The other one is much more impressive. The other one, I went bike riding with my cousins down the hill at my grandparents' place. And there I saw a stump. So I tried to avoid the stump. And I do the turn with the bike. And I actually managed to break my arm when I hit the stump. I turned like a half of an inch too late. And it was a sort of injury where it looks like a defensive injury. And it was really hard to convince everyone.
This was not because I'm abused.
Doctors. It was like, I really did turn with a bike and managed to hit at the wrong time. And then my cousin was wiped out in the leaves beneath me. So I hit the stump. I keep going with a broken arm, managed to turn away from him again. And then I flew over a barbed wire fence. And I wasn't wearing a helmet. I'm lucky I'm still alive.
Girl.
Speaking of camping injuries, one time I was outside.
Didn't hit my head.
And a bee stung me. And that's about as bad as
I've actually never been stung by a bee.
No, wait, I take it back. I have had a bike injury before. I have been hurt before. I don't like pain, so I'm usually very
precautious.
Precautious. I was right. And so I don't get hurt very often because I'm usually cautious. But one time I was also riding a bike down the road to our house, down the dirt gravel path. Yeah. And I hit the brakes too hard just because.
Did you flip over the front?
My handlebars went to the side. I flipped over and they had to pick gravel out of my back. Ooh, but once again, it wasn't that deep, so it wasn't very bad.
You didn't break anything?
Didn't break it. I've never broken anything. I fear the day I do because it terrifies me. Especially now that I'm older.
Yeah.
I've broken my wrist, like hairline fracture, and then once not a hairline fracture, more than that, I've broken my finger, crushed it with a school desk. Oh, that got you, Jacob.
I have impaled my thumb with a pencil before. Oh, God. And I just remembered it.
He just experienced trauma.
He flinched.
Congratulations on unlocking that memory.
Unlocked a traumatic memory.
I do this every time I remember because it felt so bad.
He's
winching
Jacob's
in pain.
face.
Okay, so here's the problem. I like to lean back in my chair.
Yeah, you stupid head.
God.
And one time the pencil was underneath the chair. My thumb was on the point. I leaned back and it jabbed into my. It was braced against the chair and jabbed into my thumb up against the table.
Oh.
And I can't
This hurts thinking about it.
Oh, God. It's okay here.
Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth.
Speaking of
I have one more sports injury that I want to talk about, and this is the funniest one of them all. I used to do a lot of wakeboarding, which is like surfing, kind of, except it's behind a boat. And you're supposed to keep, the board facing mostly forward so that you move through the water. I caught the side of the board, the long ways of the board on a wave, and it went underneath the wake, and I was pulled down at about 25 miles per hour right into the water.
Yeah!
And I blacked out, face down.
Now, wakeboarding, is that with your knees or when you stand?
That is the standing one.
Okay.
The knees one is a knee board.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got pulled out of the water by the back of my life vest, and I went, what happened?
Boy.
Anyway, that's it.
Well, speaking of traumatic injuries, we're about to have Chester sustain a traumatic, bludgeoning to the face from this giant clockwork door warden.
What about... Hold on.
No, you hold on. You hold on centuries before the Starstone was raised. The Wizard Kings Nex and Geb warred with one another, scarring the land between them into a devastated, unstable magic wasteland. From the glowing ashes of the Mana Wastes arose Alkenstar, the city of smog, a metropolis of airships, skyscrapers, factories, and clockwork wonders. To the world, Alkenstar is the pinnacle of innovation and determination in the face of insurmountable odds. On its streets, life in Alkenstar is a non-stop race to stay ahead of the competition. And it is here that a desperate group, hungry for revenge, living on the edge of the law, hunts for the ones who cast them out. They are the Outlaws of Alkenstar. Stuff has really popped off down here in the OK Corral. I mean, the Steaming Kingdom.
The OK Corral?
Yeah, you're gonna fight at OK Corral. Sorry, Micah will get it. He's never gonna listen to this.
It's a cowboy thing.
Oh, okay.
You have been tasked with defending this place and hopefully capturing or tracking down Muglin through one of these gilded gunners, because you know that he's in cahoots with them and he's trying to test Pyronite on an assault that against the Steaming Kingdom, which you're fighting off right now. And you're hoping that you can figure out where their secret headquarters are from one of these goons. You held off the first wave of assault pretty well, but what looked like a little bit of side action in the kitchen has turned out to be a little bit more of a sneaky beaky ordeal, as Chester has gone through the kitchen in the Steaming Kingdom, through the pantry, and has found a secret room. And he sees a giant clockwork door warden. I say giant, it's medium size. It's big and tall. He shops at the big and tall, swinging at the air. This is the first time we've ever stopped a combat mid-combat or finish an episode mid-combat. We almost always will play through the end, but
this is a chunky combat.
This one's chunky.
This is very similar to the first combat in Emerald Spire, where it's almost like you're fighting the whole floor in one combat.
Yes, actually, very much so. So on that note, why don't we pick back up with our combat here. Chester, I think you ended your turn moving into this room, right?
I believe that you are right. Can I ask some questions before you could keep going?
Yeah.
This thing over here, is that a stage?
It looks like it, yeah. Why don't I read the flavor for this room?
Okay.
Mid-combat flavor.
Yeah.
Oh.
Actually, there is no flavor, but I can describe it for you. This is a luxurious room designed for some upper crusty looking people. It's got rich wooden paneling, thick rugs. You can tell that the glass chandeliers in here are magically illuminated because there's no like heat or flames.
You ever burning gems?
Ever burning
Worth
torches?
25 gold pieces?
Not that you can get to.
No!
You see
I have a climb speed. I could probably get to it.
This isn't a dungeon. You see a small stage with several musical instruments. It fills the southern end. That's what Chester was talking about. Or Jacob. Jacob is Chester. It's the same.
Jester.
You see a rack of scarves and diaphanous curtains.
What does diaphanous mean?
Means that it's not completely opaque. It's like see-through a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Like sheer.
Like a
there
shower
we go.
curtain.
And they...
Depending?
More like tulle. Like the stuff tutus are made out of.
Yeah, you can tell this is used for like musicians, dancers. You see the clockwork door warden, if it was perfectly still, would look actually like a suit of plate armor.
Oh. So hidden.
Yeah. But it is not standing still. It's swung at the air, and as soon as you enter the room, Chester, it like... and looks at you.
Me?
Yeah.
Not at the thing it's already attacking?
Yeah, because you entered the room. Okay, so that's the end of your turn. I'm going to not roll the guards anymore because I'm tired of it. Psyche, it's your turn.
This is rude.
Listen, I'm getting the vibe.
New combat?
No, it's the same combat.
Okay.
After reading this book a little bit more thoroughly, that I was too generous to you guys and actually rolled for each guard here instead of just doing what the book says happens.
Oh.
So... you got to fight with the Hooters guards. Consider it a bonus. Psyche, it's your turn.
So where is this? I still have... Hooters does have good wings. Where did they go? Because this area here is still black for me.
Can you see where I'm pinging?
Yes.
Through there.
That is 10.
That's a lot of pings.
Goodness
That
gracious.
is 20 feet.
I'll never make it over there.
That is one action. I'm going to do for my other action forbidding ward on Chester against this thing.
Yeah, so you can see Chester is in this fancy looking room that's like through a hidden door in here. So that's all 3 actions for you.
Just at the sex room.
Sure.
Oh, those not opaque things are perfect for people changing behind, and you see the silhouette of them changing.
the little
so that
sexy
it's still
silhouette, yeah.
PG-13.
Sure.
Some really sexy shadow puppets.
That's right.
And then there's somebody who's going like with the dog.
With a little finger.
It's like Robin Hood Men in Tights.
I like to do the turn. So you get the eye.
Butterfly.
Okay. So, Eleanor, it is your turn. I don't know if you know what's going on.
That's what I was going to ask.
You dispatched all the dudes.
Could we yell for her?
Yeah, I think
it's
we would
a
have.
free action.
Because, I'm so far away.
Yeah.
And around, multiple corners.
I don't know if you could yell, because whenever you saw this happening...
The doors are open.
Yeah, but, Eleanor is, 4 rooms away.
Yeah, I am
Even
so
with
far
all
away.
the doors being open.
If Psyche here were to yell, Eleanor probably would still hear her. It's not that far away, and it's open doors, right?
It's 85.
But,
it's over
look
85
at all the
feet.
walls in the way.
Yeah, I'm around another wall, and then there's a wall in between that wall, and then there's a wall in between that wall and the next wall. I just don't even know if I know what's going on.
Psyche, what would you say anything when you start going into the kitchen?
Probably.
What do you say?
Meat detected.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Are you going to give instructions at all is my question.
Quote the Scutari.
No, I don't know that.
I'd be like, further engagement in here.
Make a flat check, Eleanor.
Eleanor.
Call for Ellie. I rolled a 5.
Come buckle the swashes.
You have no idea what's happening.
It's not even a perception check?
I did flat check.
I know you did.
No.
Okay.
It's also kind of not quiet in the main room either. After a fight just finished up, you know?
See, I thought it was because
I don't know.
the
I'd
fight
think
just
that would be
finished
pretty quiet.
Yeah. But listen, it's cool. All
People
right.
writhing on the ground in pain.
They're dead. Are you telling me everybody that we kill aren't dead?
Dying. It doesn't matter. It's too far away. Look.
Yeah,
I gotcha, I
so
gotcha.
far away. I wasn't.
Eleanor will notice we're not there and come running anyway.
The thing is, though, if you guys didn't eventually come back, she would get suspicious. But this is happening, every 6 seconds? You being
yeah.
gone for 6 seconds doesn't freak her out too
Eleanor
much.
saw that
Derek,
we were
I have an
running
idea.
to a fight in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And the sensible thing would be to, once her fight's over, to run to us.
I don't think she did because she was still fighting
Yeah.
the dudes in the entranceway
I'm
when you
literally
started
in the
running.
entranceway.
Let's roll a d4 and see how many rounds it takes for her to notice.
Yeah, go ahead, do that.
I like that.
Because I'm just saying, because Chester was over there and he ran to a fight in the kitchen.
But she
Eleanor
also
would've saw him
completely
ran.
had her back to him, and she's around a corner, and I've not been able to see him this whole time.
That's not how Pathfinder works. We don't have facing.
You don't want me to know. I have 4. I rolled a 4. You don't want this.
All right, well, let's call this round 1, and I'll give you a flat check each round.
Okay, I'll take
All
that.
right.
Besides, what if someone actually tries to come in through the front door?
We start throwing facing into this right now. That's going to make
I'm-
problematic arguments later.
I'm sorry. I just don't think she'd actually notice.
It's also a game. Keep that in mind.
I know, but still, there's so much in between us. I can't even see what's going on.
I know that's why you would come. That's what I'm saying. Is that if the fight's over and you see that Chester and Psyche aren't there, then you would run to where they are to check on them. That's how it usually
But
works.
her vision cone didn't
That's- yeah,
even have
okay.
you in it.
I understand. Fair. If that's how you want to play it, yeah.
I can see the vision cone. You were outside the vision cone when you disappeared.
That. Yes.
I'm sorry.
Let's just keep playing,
Yeah, let's
guys.
just keep playing. Every time you're arguing, to me it sounds like you're saying I'm right, because that's what I'm also saying. We're giving the same arguments and coming to a different result. That's fine. It's okay. Don't worry about it. That's why I wanted to stop. We're good. We're good. It's okay.
Whose turn is it, Derek?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Oh. I'm so nervous I could throw up.
You always want to vomit,
I'm not.
or you always feel like
That's what I was
vomiting.
gonna say. I desire.
I want to
Yeah, you see the Chester. Let's see here. Oh, I didn't have this guy roll for initiative.
Oh.
My bad.
Hopefully he goes after Chester. Oh.
That means he should have acted. But what I'll say you see happens is he swings, but you also see parts coming off of him a little bit.
It's clear he's fighting something invisible.
Yeah, and last round all he would have done is move a little bit. Okay, but now it is going to be top of a new round. Chester Williams.
Oh, really? Okay, so I have a question, just because I want to know. Is that statue that's, on the map in the upper left corner, is that him?
Yeah.
Okay. Chester is going to move here
Okay.
on top of the stage. Chester's going to use an alchemical item, 1 action to make it, and then he is going to spray from a spray bottle that he has on himself. Something called a let me find
What
it.
is this, a Pokemon healing potion?
Is this like glitter dust, but for alchemists?
Revealing Mist Greater.
It is.
Kept in an airtight bottle, Revealing Mist is an alchemical concoction that sprays a sticky and clinging mist of chemicals in a 30-foot cone when sprayed. If it hits something that is invisible, it causes the invisible creatures in the area to be concealed rather than undetected.
I see.
So that will be from, I'm going to say this corner, because you get to choose your corners, right?
Sure.
30 feet. Practically the whole room.
The whole room. Yeah. Okay.
Hell yeah. I love it whenever things that we've had in the past come into play.
I took a feat when we leveled up that gave me a lot more blueprints than I had to just randomly choose, and I saw that one and I was like, that could be useful one day. I didn't honestly expect it to be.
What is this again?
Revealing Mist Greater. Item level 7. It is a tool, which is why I was looking it up. It's from Treasure Vault.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Psst, you should also cry for help.
And Chester will yell.
Okay.
They'll be like,
The wife summoning call.
What you see.
there's 2.
You see 2 figures get like, fuck, covered in goo. Also, the clockwork door warden gets covered in goo, I guess.
So they will have a DC 5 flat check on anything that tries to hit them.
But most importantly, when you do this, you see one of them is at this door putting on some sort of
Fucking C4 compound.
charge-looking thing with a fuse and has just lit it.
Oh no.
Can Chester figure out how long he has until it blows?
Make me a
I don't have any actions left.
crafting check.
Oh,
Just don't roll
I
a
believe
1.
in you.
Just don't roll a 1. Don't roll a 1.
Go, go, go.
You got this, Jacob.
Let me roll my plus 19 crafting.
Oh. Is it a 1?
It's a 1. So that is a total of 20.
Hey,
Do
can I
you
use a
have
bottle
any
cap?
hero points or
You
anything?
check for a hero point. You need this bad.
You don't need it, but like,
Can I?
Hold on.
Okay.
Because I actually, rather than my hero point, I may have 2 bottle caps. So I will spend 1 bottle cap to re-roll that.
yeah, natural
Pride
one. I don't have to tell
cometh
you.
before a crit fail.
That's a 14 on the die for a total of 33.
I was out here thinking, it's 9. Why are you guys getting 30? That's a 20-something.
Whatever
No,
it
it's
is will
19.
blow up at the end of this round.
This round?
The end of this round, yeah.
It's too late.
I mean, I wish I'd known that before I finished my last turn.
Well, you just now made them visible.
Was the bomb not... It's too late, but was the bomb itself not visible? Or was it also invisible?
His hands are on it.
Okay, fair. That's all.
And as soon as he lets go of it, it'll
Cool.
be visible.
Chester will go... There's a bomb in the secret room past the kitchen!
Very good. Is he screaming it like really wetly and pathetically as well?
He's screeching it as loud as he can. Because Chester knows he cannot get out of the room.
Did you cup your hands so the people out there wouldn't hear you
I
screaming
couldn't care
out
less
loud?
about the people out there.
We're going to get police knocking on
I
our
cupped
door.
my hands just because it's what Chester would do.
Okay. All right, so yeah, that's your turn, unfortunately. More unfortunately, it's the clockwork door warden's turn. He doesn't know what a bomb is.
But he can attack those things now that he can see them. And they're beside him.
He could,
Which makes sense.
but he's not gonna.
He is... I am upset. I disagree. I want to protest.
think
You
you
see
should
a bunch
roll.
of gears and stuff falling out the back of him, though.
Oh, they fucked with them.
Oh,
He's going to come up to you, 1 action.
I accept it now. I'm just
And he
upset.
is going to swing his fist. Actually, you know what? He's going to, swing his fist.
Uh-huh.
Remember that
At
you
your
have
face.
a +1 to your armor class?
31.
Oh no.
31 to hit?
Yeah.
It's just a hit.
Okay. That's about right. You're going to take 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
How much do I take off of that? 5?
No, it's just forbidding ward.
This is forbidding ward.
Okay,
not,
okay, that's right.
Not the other thing.
14 damage, all right. Hey, click 14, click 10 damage. This wasn't negative
Are you up
energy
against
damage?
the wall?
Yes.
Okay. Never mind. But you're going to take 14 points of damage. He's going to punch again.
Not negative energy damage.
No, it's
I
mechanical.
know, I'm just
damage.
messing with you.
Oh
30.
no.
That's a hit.
All right. You are going to take 17 more points of
Oh
damage.
my god.
That's
Jacob, you need all the
That's
hit points you
chunky.
can get for this bomb.
That's chunky. Uh-oh, you right. Yo. Chester's dead.
Psyche, it's your turn.
You hear hibbity-habbities of great pain.
Okay.
Did you lifelink that?
No, I didn't
No.
lifelink him.
I believe you
forbidding warded,
lifelinked
that's right.
Alonso
Do I-
or some... I can't remember who you got last.
Alonso is fucking dead.
Yeah, he's been
Well, I
dead,
guess
I
it's
right?
lifelink that urn.
Okay, he is dust in
And
the
dust
wind.
in the ground.
Do I
My
see the
poor
fuse?
boys.
No. You have to get in the room. But you hear Chester hibbit-habbited like
You
really
heard
loudly.
me yell about a bomb about to go off.
Okay, I want to try and rip out the fuse. I want to get in there and I want to rip out the fuse.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
I mean,
This is
Okay.
really stressful.
I want to do the fucking like licks the fingers thing.
you have crafting, right? No,
Chester-
nothing in crafting? Okay.
Ah, okay.
I mean, if I saw a bomb with the fuse lit, I would think pulling out the fuse would make it work, so I understand this. I hope it
The
works.
thing is, this isn't like a wire thing. This is a
fire thing.
a thermic reaction.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What do you want to do?
All right, I'm gonna.
And look, these look like rats, so you'll get a bonus against them because you're a cat.
They do look like
20
rat folk. You want to see the art of them real quick?
Can I see? Because I've not seen any of this.
Okay,
This
so
is what they
that's-
look like.
They look a bit... Oh, it's a Soki.
There's 15 feet. Where's the thing? Is it right there?
It's he's at a door. It's right in front of this guy. He's
And
on the
then-
square for it.
That's 25 feet. I want to get right there. Yank.
How many actions did you use?
That was 2.
You're going to have to make some sort of check because he is like just finished putting it there and he's still occupying the same square with it. So you're either going to have to like grapple or push him out of the way or something to get your clockwork paws on this fuse.
Another idea, if you want to try a different take on this,
Okay.
and they're not insane, you could stand in the doorway and just block it and be like, if you don't disarm that bomb, you're going to blow up.
They're insane.
That's making an awful lot of assumptions.
I'm going to be the only surviving member of the party.
That's assuming the bomb's bad. It might be a small bomb. It's not like a pea-sized amount of this stuff blew up a whole auditorium.
It's not like this is trying to crack a safe.
Oh, is the door it's on, is it a normal door or like a safe door? Out of curiosity.
The door,
Uh-huh.
it looks reinforced.
Uh-oh. That's nice. Chester's dead.
Okay. What kind of check do you want me to make?
Let's see here.
Chester's hibbity, his last habity.
How many actions have you moved?
2.
Used? 2? Mm-hmm. I don't know if you can do this because you would basically need one action to either push or like get your hands in there
Can I just not
and then an action
wimble
to
my way
snuff
through-
it out
around him?
mechanically.
Why would they need to shove?
Because he is in the square with it
Uh-huh.
and he has got his hands on it still.
So you're saying it's like it's like a held weapon for him.
Well, yeah, basically. He has just
Okay.
put it on and gotten everything set up. If you try to shove your hands in there, he's going to fight you back. Honestly, let's treat this like a grapple.
I have another idea. How much would it take to blow this out?
You cannot blow it out.
It's
now
a-
that you've walked up, you see that it is an alchemical fuse.
It's a fuse.
You're going to have to like cut it or snuff it.
What would be the DC, like the armor class of this fuse?
Oh, to attack it.
Yeah, like could I shoot a bolt through it?
I think the problem here is you would either, I think this would be more along the lines, if you don't mind me, like a disarm or a sunder check. And I don't know if sundering is a thing in Pathfinder 2E. So that might be worth looking because it sounds like
Let's
you're...
treat this like disarm.
Okay.
You're going to attempt an athletics check against the target's reflex DC.
The problem with disarm is that in order to make them drop it, or I guess in this case disarm it, you'd have to critically succeed against them. That's how disarm works.
I would the bigger problem is I would take a regular success. The problem is you have spent 2 actions to move. You can spend another action to get him out of the way. You're going to spend another action to actually snuff it mechanically. This is an actual item called an alchemical fuse.
Okay.
So does that change the calculus here?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that I'm gonna...
How about this? Is there a door to this room? Or is it just like a hidden curtain?
You see the door you came through, the hidden one. You see another door over here, and then you see that reinforced door that they're at.
You could just close the door and hold it shut and hope they disarm the bomb. It is flat out too late for Chester.
Okay.
You could hope that they care enough for their own lives to disarm the bomb. I don't put much stock in that, but at this point, I think it's one of the only things we can do.
Going to...
You also, and that's like, you don't know, or did you succeed on the check?
On what?
How long the fuse has to go?
1 round.
Yes. You said at the end of this round. So Chester cannot act before it goes off. Chester was top of the round.
Yes.
Okay. Here's what I'm going to do instead. 1 action. I'm going to get to where I can see Chester through the doorway. 1 action.
Can you see him? You can't see him from there.
I'm pretty sure I can.
No, I'm looking at your character. You can see the door warden, but you can't see him from there.
I can see Psyche here from there.
You have to move up.
Can I shut the door from this one since it's adjacent?
No. You have to be in the square. It's like trying to shut a door from like over 5 feet away.
Okay. All right. That's it.
To shut the door? Drow is saluting Jacob.
I'm gonna shut the door.
Chester lights a cigar and puts on his shades. But this time he's shaking. I'm guessing the radius for this bomb's going to be more than 30 feet, huh?
We'll see.
And then because of that, yeah.
And hold the door shut.
Is it the
Which way does
door?
it open?
Into the room.
Into the room?
Away
All right.
from you.
You have to pull it shut.
So Sakir's gonna have both hands on the knob and both feet like on the wall, their whole weight and everything, using their like climb speed or what have you to stay real fucking solid there. Mercury tears starting to drip down
Do you
their
see
face.
this?
I can.
Okay.
I see the thing, but nothing going out.
Can Chester say something?
What?
Chester says, uh-oh, you better pull out that fuse or you're going down with me.
All right. So it's your turn, Sakir.
That's my turn.
All right, Eleanor, make me a flat check.
All right.
Chester did just screech if you want to add a bit to that.
Nope.
Okay. Well, never hurt.
I got a
Shoot your
15.
shot.
So you've finished up now, and you notice that Sakir and Chester are not in the main room. You don't know where they have gone.
I'm going to 1, 2, 3,
You don't see them in the main room?
Four.
Say, clear the area.
5. This is 6. That's my movement.
Yeah, you look
can't
around and
see
you
anything.
can't see them in the main area, in the area with the stage in front of the bar, or in the communal area. You do see that the doors to the kitchen are open.
See, I'm trying to not metagame. I'd look for them.
It's okay.
You could go to the
metagame
baths or you
a
can go to the
little bit.
kitchen. Do you want to do a flat check to see which one you go to?
Wait, where would I go again?
From Eleanor, you don't know where they are and you don't see them in the main area, so you could either check the kitchen or the baths. Do you want to do a flat check to see which one you'd go for?
If I saw the kitchen door was open, that's where I'd head.
Okay.
And now what do I see?
You just see the kitchen is empty. Actually, no, you see you see a bunch of dead bodies in here. You see the Gilded Gunner's dead bodies and the guards' dead bodies.
Can I use a free action to call out?
And the open door on the other side,
And
right?
an open door over here.
Can I use a free action to call out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I call out.
You hear Eleanor's voice kind of faintly coming behind you.
Don't come any closer.
No, come closer. You can't hear Chester.
Shut the door.
You can't hear. Shut the door.
Or I guess, don't come any closer, but be ready.
I'm going to back up a step, and that's it.
Okay. Oh boy, it's time for fun stuff.
I can back up more than a step. I'm gonna go here. I had 3 actions total there. I just hope I'm far enough away. I don't know. This is stressful.
All right, so the first one here is going to go up to the door and try it and see that it won't open, and then is going to go
I knew it.
over here to the stage.
Oh.
Oh, there's a secret door.
And then the other one is going to move, and they're like talking to each other. Shit, door's black. Fucking get down. Fuck.
Hmm.
And then they go next to Chester.
Chester,
And they just like huddle.
Chester holds out a cigar to him. Free action, free reaction holds out a cigar to him.
It is now the end of round 6.
Oh, boy.
No. Oh no, no.
In the arms of a damn peer.
Oh, good heavens. Hold that right there, Derek. Let me
Make a screenshot. I can't
this.
see anything that's happening.
Did you get it?
I got it. Actually, hold on a second. According to that screenshot, Chester's out of the range.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
There's a
That's all right.
secondary thing.
You see the thing of, and then it goes away, and then you hear
Like the Gmod stuff.
Let's see here. Yeah, fun fact, you're not going to have to make a save. Psych here, the door you're barring blows back in your face, and you were going to get pushed back.
Wait, are you serious? I happen to be in the right spot to not get hit by that?
Yep.
Nice.
20-foot radius.
That's the dumbest thing.
Oh my goodness, you're kidding me.
Oh, thank God.
You're kidding me. So Chester's gonna be like, what, death?
Chester's
Been
fine.
burned?
This is like a humongous explosion.
This
the door
is-
gets ripped off, and the clockwork door warden and one of the safe crackers is going to have to make a reflex save.
This is Chester has unintentionally gotten what he's been hoping for this
Okay,
whole time.
I'm not gonna lie. It
to
looks like
stand on
all
the
of
edge
them
an
should make a
explosion.
save.
Nope, only one of them.
No, it's very, very specific. That one and Chester's safe. If that one had to make a save, Chester would have to make a save.
Yeah.
The thing is,
I'll take it
the
the way it
radius
is.
is touching that one. It's
Yeah,
not
but
touching Chester.
But it's not. It's not most of the square, so it doesn't
yeah,
count.
Okay.
it's the way it works with the squares.
All right, so
I can't believe you're in the one safe spot.
I know,
Jacob.
right? Holy crap. I only
That's
stood there because I
great.
wanted to get the most out of my cone, but I almost considered to where that rat was. But
No, your
I'm
best
glad I
shot
went
was
to
as
where-
far away as possible.
Yeah.
Dang.
This is amazing.
This is. Jacob, you should get bottle cap for that. Happening to stand in the only spot that isn't technically
Yeah,
touching
Derek.
it
yeah,
is glorious.
I was holding on because you made the check.
Actually, if anything, I think I would have got the bottle cap because of the smart use of the revealing mist.
Yeah, I was holding on because there's a lot happening. You can
Yes.
take a bottle cap for
Yes!
revealing mist, and you now know that this is pyronite.
Yes, I'm sure.
Now let's see here. So the door warden is only going to take about.
Now this is an only.
Is only going to take 21 points of damage.
So does that mean that he made the save?
Nope.
Oh, he's got resistances.
But the other one, the other dude that was in the radius is going to take 26 points of damage.
Okay, I could have survived that. I would have been
Yeah.
really hurt, but I could have survived that. Oh, but now Chester's in a really bad position.
And this guy is also, for the listening audience and our players here, deafened.
Ah, nice. Is the robot deafened?
His robot does not give a shit.
Okay, yeah. Because
don't
we did
think.
find out they can be deafened,
Oh no, you're right. He can be deafened.
which I
Hot
hate to
dog.
mention it because that just makes Psyche here less likely to be do damage to these two.
I mean, if I used my cantrip.
That's true. That's true. You have more now at this
Yeah.
point.
So, fun fact: if you critically succeed, you're unaffected. If you succeed, you're deafened. If you fail, you take full damage, and you're deafened for a minute instead of one round. So they're both deafened for a minute. If
they
you
both
critically fail, you are prone and stunned one and deafened for an hour.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah. So that's the end of that round. It's the top of a new round. Let me back up a little bit. Eleanor, you are at the edge of the kitchen, and all of a sudden you hear boom, and the whole place shakes, and the pipes overhead in the main room fall, and like steam
artfully
starts
dodged
shooting
them.
out, and rubble falls, and like the whole place kind of gets trashed. Chairs get knocked over, like everything shook.
My hair goes
violently.
back.
Yeah.
You
Psych
hear
here. I had you. Yeah, you got knocked out or knocked back from the door. Okay.
So because I'm worried there might be more automatons inside the vault. If I go block the door, I could get like double teamed. Is it reasonable to assume that this automaton has been hacked by the rats? It came at Chester.
It is pretty reasonable to assume.
Okay.
Can you rehack it?
I mean, I feel like this might be the kind of thing that an enemy can do, but a player can't.
I see.
Because there are more options like that in 2E, and it's also for narrative stuff. I don't think Chester could hack it, unless you tell me there might be a way to.
You could hack it by shooting it in the face.
Okay, that's about what I thought. Chester's gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He'll look inside the room.
I'm going to say, hold on. How many? Did you spend one move action?
I did.
So a lot of rubble has collected around here.
Uh-huh.
And you're going to have to spend. It's basically difficult terrain, the whole room.
I will spend 2 move actions to get there then, and it will be equivocally the same.
Yeah, so you see a lot of rubble in here as well.
Uh-huh.
You see this is a lavishly appointed chamber, ostensibly Ramsley's office.
Is Ramsley in there?
No.
I'll let you get done first.
There is I believe, a bookcase that you can see in the back right corner. There's a little table. All the stuff has been like shuffled back, obviously, but you don't see a vault. Make me a perception check.
Chester has increased perception right now, so...
Actually, you know what? Don't make me a perception check.
I will not make you a perception check.
Unless you want to seek.
Like spend an action?
Yes. But yeah, you see an office, like roughed up office, but an office.
How about this? Do I see any kinds of statues in there? Suits of armor?
Nope.
Okay. Then no, I am not going to seek, because as far as Chester is concerned, there should be no enemies in there, because the enemies had to blow the hell the way in. So Chester thinks he should be fine where he is, and he is going to throw a non-devise a stratagemed bomb. Today's a sad day, folks.
Oh, no.
No devise a stratagem.
No stratagem. He is going to draw and throw in one action.
Remains undevised.
A bottled lightning moderate.
Ooh.
And I'm going to say this is one of his ones that have the thingy that makes splash damage not a big deal. It will be persistent.
Where are you throwing it at?
At the robot.
Okay.
27.
That'll hit.
All right. So that will be 2d6 plus 2, and that will be it.
You sound like me when I only get to use my rapier.
That is 9 plus 2 is 11 damage, unless it has a weakness to electricity.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it in fact does.
Good. I was really hoping for that. And it will get 2 electric persistent damage at the end of its turn.
That's kind of sick.
Mm-hmm. That's why I was so very excited to get this item. It's just a difficult item to work with, because at the beginning of the day, you have to use like 10 minutes per bomb to change your bombs. So I got to figure out ahead of time what items don't do splash and what still do.
Well, he didn't like that, so he's going to double move up to you. Mm-hmm. And he's going to... Actually, he might be able to single move.
Oh.
Because he has reach.
Doesn't...
He can. He single moves, and he's going to punch you.
Don't like it.
With the fist.
Chester, you need nimble dodge.
90-19. 35. Regular hit? All right, that's a regular hit. You're going to take...
I nodded. That's a yes.
13 points of damage,
Chester.
and you're going to get pushed back 5 feet.
No save?
No, I have the push trait. So I'm going to spend an action to do it, but I'm going to push you back 5 feet.
So that means you can't punch twice.
Nope.
But that means the rope, the rats can get inside. I was trying to block the door. Dang it! Curse you!
All right, so let's see. Psyche here, it's your turn. You are up. You're not prone. You're holding a door that has no frame.
So you're just holding a handle?
Yeah.
The door has magically opened.
You got pushed back, like skirt back on the thing.
Psyche's holding the doorknob with both hands. Their paws are shaking as they kind of resettle themselves. Maybe you can hear clanking from what was shaken loose when the door fucking exploded.
You expect to see Chester as a smear on the wall. You hit it, he's like, Hasaki!
You know, Chester would be the one to survive an explosion like that. He would, though.
That's great being undead.
How hurt does this clockwork guy look?
Pretty messed up. Not
messed up?
on death's door, but pretty messed up.
Okay.
Yeah, you got a good line of sight on him now from where you are, because he's basically right across from you.
30 feet? That is within 30 feet. Because this guy looks pretty hurt. Is he deaf?
Yes.
Okay, then never mind.
You can tell because his fake ears are sparking.
Why don't you cast Disrupt Undead on him?
They're not living.
By him, I mean Chester.
Oh. Uh-oh.
That actually would hurt you, I think.
Yes, it would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's positive damage.
Yeah.
So
Well, I don't have anything that can hurt this guy then. All right, Saker's gonna drop the doorknob.
Bone shaker?
one action, drop the door. I'm joking.
You can hurt the rats, though.
I do have painful vibrations, but I only have one 4th level spell.
Well,
I'm actually gonna step a little bit closer so that I can see the rats. Yes. The rats. I can see both of the rats. I can access both of the rats with a cone, and I won't hit Chebster.
Well, you can't do this cone that I just drew because you'd have to be in the room, if that makes sense.
Fine, then I guess I'll go in the room. Still have movement speed anyway.
All right, so you can spend one action to get in the room, and then one action to cone on the rats. And this is going to be what?
Never mind, I'm gonna go find another door.
And put it back.
Yeah.
Spend 2 actions putting the door back.
Chester, you got this.
Bye.
Bye. Huh. I haven't inhibited my last habit yet.
No, you got exactly what you've wanted for all these weeks.
I have.
Imagine if he had done the cool guys don't look at explosions thing, so he just looked at the wall and you come in and you just see through the sheer cloth Chester's like ass.
The back of his clothing was blown off, but the front's still there.
Hi, Sakir. So it looks normal. Then you go past and you just see like scorched butt.
Sure is breezy in here, ain't it?
You mean you'd have like assless chaps?
Yeah, you would. What do you want to do, Sakir?
I don't want to pee this game
That
anymore.
assumes that Chester's got cake.
I'm gonna... Which rat looks
Chester's
more
got
hurt?
cake?
I said that would assume that he had, a
Are
thick
you
enough
kidding
behind.
me? This white boy cannot break it down sexual style.
Excuse me, I broke it down better than either of y'all at that bar.
He is goated with the sauce.
I don't know, man.
At that bar, Chester was bombing in the good way. He was dropping a bomb on. He wasn't pooping on the floor. He was dancing really good.
Chester.
Dropping Pyronite all over the place.
Oh my goodness. I regret my words.
Girl, come get your man. He's shitting on the floor at the club.
I gotta go to the little Paranat's room.
Oh,
I
Lord.
regret my words.
Call me, get me, because I gotta blow up that stone.
What do you want to do, Sakir?
Which rat looks more hurt?
The one that's deaf.
Okay, if that's the case, I'm gonna do a 2 action harm at 3rd level.
On it?
Yeah.
Or on or burst?
On it.
Okay.
Because they had to step in the room.
Yeah.
Can you do that with harm? I thought that was for...
Remember, harm is basically just heal but hurt.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So on it, you say? Then what type of save do I make?
I don't fucking know.
Hold on,
Hang
I
on.
got you.
Let me just cast it. It should say.
Fortitude. I found it. I'm great at those. Oh, I'm really great at those. That's a 13.
You don't increase the damage by 8.
Yeah,
though.
because
That's
I'm
only
not
for
healing.
Yeah.
You critically fail.
Okay. So D8 doubled, right? Or what level harm was this? This is 3, so it's 3d8.
I need to make absolutely sure. You said what now? 13?
Yeah.
Yes, you critically fail.
And this is 3rd level harm,
Yes.
so that's 3d8 and then doubled.
Oh, did you know that if you cast higher levels of harm to heal,
Wow, that sucked.
not only do you get additional D8, but you get extra 8 added on per level?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's a lot of healing.
Yeah, it is. All right, so I'm going to take 18 points of damage from this harm, which is a significant chunk of my remaining life essence, and he just starts, like, all the sores from the bomb, like, just get bigger, and he bleeds all over the floor.
Good sir, did you take your persistent electric damage at the end of the robot's turn? And add the weakness to that?
Yes, I just did. Let me make my recovery check. I do not recover.
I don't know if it added the weakness to that
did.
damage. Oh, it did? Because it only says 2, so I wanted to make sure.
Okay. So that's that, and then you 2 action harm me, and I'm very hurt. Is that the end of your turn?
Uh-huh.
Cool. Eleanor.
Eleanor, having heard an explosion, activates her bracelet of dashing, which I've never used because typically you can get more distance out of just moving because it takes a whole action. But now I have a speed of 45 for a whole minute. So 1,
Kogo gadget speed.
1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 2 actions. 8, 9, 10. How do I get in there?
It's where Saikir is, right?
11.
There.
12. I can go 18 blocks. 13.
Yeah, now you're behind Psyche here, and you can see into this room that is just full of rubble. Clearly the site of explosion.
I can tumble through as part of an action,
You
right?
don't have to tumble
You
through
don't have to stumble
Saikir.
to ally space, but every square
okay.
you move in here will count double.
So 13, 14.
Yep. And then you see as you get in here the clockwork door warden, which looks like a animated plate armor.
Anime plate armor.
It looks
Okay,
like
I
anime
got
plate
this.
armor. And then you see these 2 rat-shaped figures covered in goo.
Rat shaped.
15, 16, 17,
They're
18.
technically still invisible, I think.
Oh, that's fair. You know what? That's fair.
I blocked the clockwork warden from getting to Chester.
Hot dog.
Okay.
And that's literally all of my 18 movement. I
Damn.
counted.
And that was all 3 actions?
Because I got 45 feet per action. Yeah, because 1 action was to activate, and I had 18 blocks of distance with 2 actions.
Wait, so that was 2 actions. So you can still attack.
No,
but
I used 1
action.
action to activate.
Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah.
fair. That's fair.
No, but I figured it was worth it to get the speed for this.
Yep. All right. Well, it's this first one's turn, and it's going to move. And I'm moving around Eleanor right here.
Moving around Eleanor.
Excuse me, I attack.
Okay. I'll have it be right
Yeah, right
here.
there.
I use my reaction to.
I like how you were nice and slow about that, just waiting for it.
I was waiting for it.
Oh.
Oh.
Does a 20 hit?
20 will hit.
Before you roll your damage, you have to do a DC 5 flat check to hit them.
Yes, because I am
okay.
concealed.
Okay. 15.
Alrighty, that'll do it. So do your damage.
And with my sword cane, I have 2d6 plus 4.
Ow!
Hot-head dog. Swouse.
I almost said swaps it. Stop
9
myself.
damage.
9 damage? Mm-hmm. I am not dead,
No.
but I am very hurt. All right, and then I'm going to continue moving. That's 2 moves.
Yeah, I used my attack of opportunity.
Oh, because the difficult terrain.
And then 1, 2, 3, and then I am in here now. And then now it is the next one's turn.
I don't have another attack of opportunity.
2 moves.
Do you get one eventually? A free one?
3 moves.
Some classes get that.
I don't know.
I don't know. They both move in that room. Okay. It is now top of a new round. It'll be Chester's turn.
Chester's gonna step.
No round to ya.
Can you 5-foot step in difficult terrain?
I'm going to move.
Like, just step forward non-mechanically.
I see.
That's a good question. What does it look like they're doing?
They are looking around the room in confusion. You hear them talking. Where is it? This is in the vault. What the fuck? It's got to be here somewhere.
Chester, we've already got prisoners, right? We've already knocked out some of the gunners and the Jin things.
I think you have.
All right. Then we don't need these guys alive. No, that wouldn't.
Chester's killed before.
No, I was thinking of a quip, but any quip based off of them being rats.
Would
It's
be
actually
racist.
racist.
Yeah, really.
The problem with fantasy.
You rat bastards!
I mean,
oh, wait.
Yeah, or like,
You
Mom
can't
always
call
said you gotta
rats
get
or
rid of rats.
snakes.
But like,
Nope. You just gotta insult them, generally.
you're dumb. Chester's gonna devise a stratagem on the one that's most hurt.
Okay.
Good job getting blown up by your own bomb.
That is 2 12s, because I'm also doing a recall knowledge. Would that be society for them?
Yes.
That is 30 society for the
these
rats.
are gilded gunners. They're safe crackers.
Okay.
What do you want to know?
Tell me something that you think might be most relevant to me. Did you know that technically speaking, like, we don't do recall knowledge, right? We just do it the fun way.
Why?
I think we don't get to ask. I think it's entirely up to you what you tell us.
Oh, that's dumb.
I mean, yes. But just in the fairness of acknowledging what the rules are, technically speaking, we just do it a funner way.
The rules are dumb.
Yes. Is there anything that I need to know about them? Because I don't expect
They
weaknesses.
are immune to the auditory trait.
You mean that one is?
No.
Oh, in general?
Oh, wait, hold on.
Because that one's deafened.
Oh, no, I was looking at the deafened one. I was like, that's weird. Maybe this is a Yosoki thing I don't know about. Whoops. They have sneak attack.
Okay, it's about.
Also, they have Pyronite.
Oh, do they have it weaponized or as a special bomb, like a special safe cracking bomb?
They're using it to crack safes, but you could throw it as a weapon theoretically.
Oh boy. So that is great to note. I did not happen to critical that knowledge, did I?
No.
I did not expect.
You only rolled a 12.
Yeah, I know, but I gotta ask because I can get a mechanical benefit
These
from
guys
that.
don't got a lot going on.
I didn't.
Oh, you know what? I'll give you their weakest saves are fort and will.
Oh, that's nice to know. Chester will shout this in a way that you would say it in this world. And
They
then
look weak of mind and body.
He'll throw. He has been inspired by the Reeple, and he is going to
Urethra?
The Reeple, the rat people.
The Reeple.
Urethra.
Yes, he's been
What can you tell me
inspired
about the Reeple?
by the urethra, and he's going to throw a moderate Lyserium at them.
Which one?
The one that he devised, the hurt one.
Okay.
The deaf one. 10, 5, 15 plus 2 is 17, plus 2 is 19.
19.
Uh-huh.
What's the DC for a save, or is there one?
It's fire.
Oh, it's just fire. 19
it's
points.
bomb, yeah.
You catch him on fire and he dies.
Ah, good. It's best I could have hoped for.
Is there splash to the other one?
No, it's too far away.
Just was curious. I can't see this.
So that was move, devise, bomb, Chester's done.
Okay.
And it smells like, ooh, it smells delicious in here.
Like rat.
No, like
Or
rat.
like cooked rat.
Yeah.
Rat, and grits.
Make some think of rat,
Our
rat,
friend
rat, and
would be,
grits.
That is racist.
That is racist. Oh no.
It's the
Our goblin
clockwork-
friends would be really happy.
I know, right?
It's the clockwork suit of armor's turn. The anime suit of armor is going to anime punch Eleanor in the anime face.
It's like a falcon punch, but with weaves.
Falcon!
And
Clock!
I cannot nimble dodge because I have used my reaction.
Yeah, so boom, shakalaka. I've been pretty hot with this guy. 27.
You just hit.
Oh.
I have an AC of 26 without my shield up.
You're going to take 16 points of bludgeoning kerschmack in the face damage.
Ouchie.
All right.
And he's going to use his action to push you.
How?
He has to. How is he going to push me? I'm up to Chester.
Let's just boom.
Fine.
And then he's going to shoot you with his repeating
How dare?
hand crossbow or whatever.
I would complain about that, but Derek has actually let us do that same kind of push before, and it helped us out a lot. So,
And he
No, I
misses
mean, how dare he use a second action to attack me again?
with a total of 20.
Oh!
And
You
he
missed me.
Reloads it for free because he's cool and has reload speed of 0.
How dare you make me use a whole nother action to get to you?
And then he takes.
Yeah, shut up. And then maybe lock. And then he's going to roll his recovery check because he's still electricity, and he fails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have done at least 10 extra damage because of this persistent damage. This is everything I could have hoped for.
Psyche, it's your turn.
All right, let's see who's remaining. It's this guy.
It's this guy.
And there's a Yosoki in the office still, who has not been hurt at all, I believe.
Yeah, and he is not immune to auditory shit.
We still got a rat back here.
Why are you so mean to Yosoki, Jacob?
I'm
you
not.
called him a rat.
He tried
You
to-
said he smells good when it's on fire.
He tried
What
to
do you have against Yosoki?
blow me the hell up. All right?
He gave you
So I
the
have
moment you've been dreaming
everything against this individual.
He fulfilled your lifelong dream of being so close to an explosion but not getting hurt
of. You could
by
have lit
it.
your cigar with that explosion.
I didn't know it, though.
Your cigar's like stubbed out. It was in the radius.
Oh my god. All right,
was
I'm
about-
gonna move until I can see this guy. I'm gonna assume that he's in the lower corner.
Yeah.
And then, just within range.
What are you gonna do?
Harm
Harm?
at 3rd level.
So fortitude save from me?
Yeah.
3rd level harm?
If this time limit stuff that we've had going on between these fights, you took at just the right level that feat that lets you heal more than one person at once with treat wounds.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I got 24, which I think is a fail.
This last
Yep.
level up has been very nice for us.
Yeah.
So how many points of damage? 3d8?
8.
Oh,
Oof.
terrible. 1 and 2 on 3d8. So 8 points of damage. He hasn't been hurt at all. So there's that. And that's all 3 actions, right?
Yeah.
All right, Eleanor, your turn.
Eleanor asks the group, which one? Who should she attack?
Get that robot.
A large one.
Eleanor moves.
Chester with an imprint of a robot fist on his cheek. Get the robot, get the robot.
And uses a tumble through action as part of her movement action.
Oh.
And because she's got that on, her acrobatics is slightly higher. Oh, that's a nat 20. Doesn't even matter what I rolled. It would be a 39, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a little sad that I rolled that for the tumble through.
He's flat-footed.
He's very flat-footed,
Double
though.
crit.
Now let me turn that on. Panache.
Oh, excuse me. Off guard.
No, not till the 15th.
Well, it's after the 15th.
This
By
comes
the
out
time
in
this is-
February.
Oh,
dog.
you're right.
And now I'm going to attack.
We stand core rulebook names
I'm-
in this house.
Except for the
Ticked.
buffs.
I'm ticked that I keep rolling the nat 20s for the tumble through.
No, the names.
Oh, the names, yes.
Oh boy. This probably won't do it. That is a 24 to hit.
You hit.
Oh,
Lol.
okay. 24 to hit with panache, so I do 5d6 plus 4.
Might I remind you, you fought these things at the beginning of this book.
Okay, so it is the same. All right. Yeah.
Eleanor didn't.
Beginning of this
Yeah, you
book?
did.
Yeah.
Was it this book? Oh, never mind.
Yeah, you fought them in Kosawana's workshop.
Congratulations. You never made it to the original bank heist.
Yeah.
Well, these aren't those. These are door wardens. The bank heist ones were,
Clockwork Guardians.
Yeah.
No. Oh.
Something like that.
This is a terrible roll for me.
Oh.
2, 3, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 plus 4 is 15 damage.
Yeah.
All right, it's going to take a little bit
Nice.
off the top of that, but
What's the top?
it is still up, and that hurt it very muchly.
Takes
I have
a
done
wee
2
percentage,
actions.
but I'm not greedy.
I will also raise my buckler
Cool.
Did you
because I cannot attack again.
Okay.
Did you know that with this new core rulebook coming out, none of the classes we play are in it? So none of us get delicious buffs for a whole year
Until core 2.
until core 2.
Yeah.
Because Investigator, Oracle, and I'm fairly certain Swashbuckler are not until next
Buck
year.
Swashler.
Yep.
We stand the core rulebook in this
If we had a
household.
rogue, we'd get it, but
Not that new Pathfinder
Please
Mastered
stop
is
tormenting
bad.
me.
It's great. But
I'm still sad I lost my boy.
I'll still say flat-footed.
Checking and see.
All right, so that is your turn.
Yep.
It's this one's turn. It's going to look around
muttering the words.
at its dead friend and everything else,
You're next!
Oh my lord.
Actually, that's a feat I could take.
and he's going to.
Yeah, how much damage is that going to do to me without sneak attack, huh? I hope. Don't throw bomb at me. I'll be sad. Don't hurt me. I'll be nice, I swear.
He is going to move up to Chester and attempt to tumble through.
Rude.
So, what is your reflex DC?
Rude. It is 14, so plus 10 would be 24 is the DC you need to beat.
Barnacles.
I like that your stuff is question mark now.
I got an 18,
Oh.
which will not do it.
So he's stuck there. Because I was going to ask if that would provoke an attack of opportunity from me because it's a new round.
My movement ends and I trigger reactions, but I don't provoke anything from you. I'm going to try it again.
Rude. Don't you take a minus to this?
Yes, I know this from doing it.
There you go. Minus
No.
5.
No, it doesn't have the attack trait. Tumble through doesn't.
Oh, there you go then. All right.
Oh, okay, I was wrong.
Rude.
I think you're thinking of something else.
I am. I'm thinking of things like push and disarm and whatnot.
Yeah.
24.
Hot dog, 30. So I get to move
Oh, now you do get your sneak attack damage if you want to.
one. No, that's tumble behind.
Oh, okay, good.
Tumble through is something anyone can do.
Yeah,
3, 4. Eleanor, you can get an attack of
I
opportunity.
want my attack of opportunity. 11 on the die for a 28.
That'll hit.
No, no panache though. Minimum damage 6.
Okay.
2 1s.
All right, and he's going to keep going.
But I snag him on his way over.
9.
The coward.
He running. Okay. And that
Chase him
is
down.
Yeah, that's what we'll do.
that is
Well,
his
no,
turn
You focus on the robot.
I have
Top.
more speed.
of a new round. Chester.
Gotta go fast.
Yeah, but you're the only one who can handle the robot.
Okay. I got 45 speed in one turn.
Chester will get his ass kicked if he tries to handle it.
Psych here can't hurt it. And
Okay,
Chester's about to
fine.
throw a bomb at the rat to do some persistent damage.
Okay, Chester, go.
Oh, wait. Did you... No, wait.
We already did the robot.
Okay, cool. I'm sorry. It's a lot going on. Chester's going to... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Because difficult terrain?
Yes.
All right, so that's one action to get there. And then he's going to devise a stratagem on rat.
Okay.
He will also do the knowledge thing in the hopes of getting an additional +1.
Okay.
The knowledge check would be a 32.
Success, but yeah.
Not a critical?
Yeah.
And there's nothing important for me to know anymore? Okay, cool.
There was never anything important.
I didn't think so. We're going to toss at this good fellow with my devised stratagems. Let me double check something here. The Blight Bomb stat block doesn't translate well because it doesn't give me my +1 item bonus to stuff. But that's okay. I can do it myself. Chester is going to chuck
Tester.
a Blight Bomb moderate at it.
Chuck could actually be a nickname for Chester.
Oh, yeah. And it will be a 29 to hit.
That'll hit.
Heck
All right.
yes.
That's going to be 2d6 plus 2d6 poison damage. That is 9 plus 9
18.
for 18 plus 2 is 20.
Is this
Okay.
the one that got hit by the bomb?
Plus 2 is 22 damage right now, poison damage.
Okay.
And then it will take an additional 2d4 at the end of its turn.
2d4, you say?
Yes.
2d4. Poison. Also, this is not the one immune to Psycheers. Oh,
No.
Okay, you were talking about the robot.
Yeah, the
earlier.
robot is immune to it.
Sick. Okay, and then that's your turn.
Yes.
By
That
scratch
was
and throw.
move, devise, throw.
Clockwork Door Warden's turn.
I cannot nimble dodge, but I have up my shield.
It could punch Chester.
I could. I'm going to roll to see who I punch.
I just did damage to it.
I'm going to punch Eleanor.
Take it.
You want to go down?
Hello, Eleanor.
I want to get shoved closer to the rat.
Oh, no. I'm going to punch Eleanor. I'm going to miss with a natural 1.
Nope.
I'm going to punch Eleanor. I'm going to miss with a natural 11 for a 22.
You miss.
I'm going to punch Eleanor.
Stand and miss.
I'm going to miss with a natural 11 for a 17.
Stand and bang. It's a stand and miss.
Boom,
Stand and miss.
boom. Okay.
Eleanor's just laying it thunk off of her buckler.
Now this is going to be my Persistent John, which will do owie, owie. I have not many hit points left, but I'm still up. Recovery check. Woohoo! I made it.
You know
Great.
what? That was still at least 15 damage of bonus damage. So
Yeah.
I am happy. That did its job.
Psycheer, it is your turn. You see the one fleeing in there, and Chester shucked a bomb at it. Unfortunately, you got a full view of his assless chaps.
He was out of the range and staring into it with his face. So if anything, they should have seen his penis.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. You see his
Chester's fully clothed.
his frontless chaps. Dickless chaps.
Chester's fully
Please stop.
clothed.
His clothes are just a little sooty.
How are you always near explosions?
There's a joke to be made here.
That's a very good question because I don't find out
Blew
things
his
are
dick
going
off?
to explode
No,
until
just
it's too
where are
late.
the barbs?
Oh, Superman.
This is a fantasy world. That doesn't happen here. This is Happy Thoughts
Did you say
place.
Superman?
Isn't that what it is?
I'm talking about cats.
Cats.
Oh, I thought it was like.
I got it.
What are the
There is-
pincers for?
There is a meme.
Yes,
yeah.
I've seen that. I've seen that little comic before.
Yeah.
Why does it have pincers? To hold on to you?
like a lobster.
It's my turn, right?
Yes.
Rock
Okay.
lobster.
I'm gonna cast heal on Chester.
Oh!
Oh!
All right,
It does.
hang on. Let me. That took everything out of me. You took everything from me. No. Where's the mouse?
He went through the door.
Right there. Okay. Then I'm gonna get to where I
It's
can.
difficult terrain in
see
here,
him.
so.
Gonna get to where I can see him, and then I'm going to do painful vibrations.
Painful vibrations?
Yes.
Okay.
You send powerful sound waves through an opponent's body, vibrating its bones and internal organs painfully.
Okay, so this is a fortitude save from me.
Yep.
Okay, this is going to be great. I am great at these. Ooh, 19 for 29.
You succeed.
Okay, so roll me your damage and I'll take half.
Rude. Oh, still good damage.
Two
so many
sixes.
ones.
All right, so I take 13 points of damage.
For a
and
4th level spell, that sucks.
and
Yeah.
that's your turn?
Yeah.
All right, you cast this on him, and he goes, ah, and then, boom,
What?
he blows up.
Because he's got Lyserium. No, Pyronite.
That's fair. But because I thought it was fire that activated it. It could just, it's like dynamite. It could just be if you shake it hard enough, it'll blow up.
Chester,
Oh!
you are in the range of this.
Chester,
I need you to make me a reflex save.
you look at Chester, he's got a new cigar in his mouth. Reaction, eat cigar. A reflex save, you say. Mm-hmm. Good news is that's Chester's highest save.
Come on, Chester.
Chester's going to spend a hero point.
What'd you roll?
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 4 on the die.
No, spend the hero point.
Yeah, girl, yeah.
Going to expend hero point.
Hey, baby girl.
That's a lot better. 18 on the die.
Much better.
Plus 14 is 32.
That's a regular success.
Oh, so that's okay. Yeah,
All right,
all right.
so you're deafened, and you're going to take half of 16 points of damage. It's actually a really low roll.
What?
8 points of damage.
What?
Total. It's fire and bludgeoning.
What?
I'm
This
putting
guy
up two
critically
fours.
fails, and he just turns into red mist.
Can you tell me what ability this was?
Fun fact,
Is this just a Pyronite
Pyronite
specific
is
thing?
an unstable material with a limited shelf life. Pyronite must be kept cool and dry, or otherwise raw Pyronite will leak out of the rods and collect into a semi-transparent goo, blah, 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 that explodes on any impact or loud noise.
That's now. Does he like? Does
Sonic does it activate.
Did he roll a critical failure, or did he like fail and because it's all
No, he
hit,
rolled
it
a
moves
critical
down?
failure.
Okay, all right.
And he doesn't have a lot of hit points left, so he is what we call
Obliterated.
super hella
I
dead
am 1 block away from having been hit myself.
to the max.
I'm sorry, I blew him up in your face.
And Chester, you for flavor, so you are deafened for a round, and you just get blown back from the door towards
right.
Syke here.
Eleanor, I'm pretty sure that he can't hear this, but look, splash damage.
That's not splash damage. That's area of effect.
I'm going to kill you. And
It's close enough.
It's not. There's a difference.
I was
Eleanor.
also talking about the rat.
Splash damage. Get it?
You got
Eleanor,
splashed
it's your
with gore.
turn.
Yeah.
Eleanor is going
And
to.
you see Chester get like bumped into you.
She uses one arm to push him back from falling onto him, onto herself. Now she's going to attempt to
Now
tumble
Chester
through.
is completely just bare. His head is clothes ripped off by the explosion.
No, he's
Chester the nudist.
He's covered. No.
She rolls a
Oh, you do have
natural
fur.
one.
It's magical
Natural one?
clothing.
Yeah,
so.
she does not tumble through. Well, I mean, that should be a failure no matter what. It's 20.
Natural one, remember, bumps
Yeah, it
things
should be a
down.
failure no matter what. I'm going to...
You could just attack regularly. This thing is on death's door.
Yeah, I'm just going to attack regularly. I don't have panache. I can do it twice.
Gonna bop it.
And that was
Bop it.
not an attack action, so I have full attack bonus.
Yeah, boy.
I rolled a natural 2. I
Total?
hate everything. 19.
No, close, but no.
All right, I'm going to try again. Natty 17.
Oh!
How's about a 29?
That'll hit.
Just regular damage.
Yep.
It's dead.
Not if I roll 2 1s again.
It's dead.
I rolled a 1 and a 2.
It's
so
dead.
7 damage.
You kill it.
Yeah.
Yay!
And that's where we're going to pick up in our next episode.
Aw.
Congratulations on the
Does-
8-round combat.
The initiative end.
It does.
Oh, okay.
Chester, you've been through 2 Pyronite explosions now.
I get the feeling that this Pyronite's not as strong as Gattleby's Pyronite because he lived.
Either that or he's just a lot stronger than we thought.
I'm clucky.
Plucky.
I said what I said.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Third Gallon Podcast. If you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing, rating, and reviewing us. If you want to see more from us, check out our website, thirdgallon.com, or follow us on Twitter. We are at Third Gallon, that's THIRD Gallon. We are also on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook with the same handle, at Third Gallon. We also publish a video version of this podcast on YouTube, which you can find on our channel, The Third Gallon Podcast. If you'd like to support the show, check out our coffee page. You can find us at coffee.com/thirdgallon. That's ko-fi/third gallon. Our theme music for this season is Delta Rust, composed by Andy Ellison. Our ambience for this episode was composed by Michael Ghelfi, and you can find more of his work on his YouTube channel, Michael Ghelfi Studios. And you can support his awesome work at patreon.com/Michael Ghelfi. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you next time.